Yeah, Mark, sounds like it's rocking in Jurassic Park, and it is going to be rocking here inside Oracle Arena tonight. The stage is set. Take a look around. You can see the T-shirts here lining each and every chair. The message on those golden T-shirts is stay golden, and that's what the Warriors are going to hope to do tonight. Now, the Raptors, they're hoping to come out with a win and shut down the old Oracle Arena here in Oakland. Win or lose, this will be the last NBA game ever played here. Now, for the Raptors to bring home the trophy back to Toronto, back to Canada, they're going to need a big game at a number 2.
He's certainly tough, strong, and composed. And it's just, again, it continues to be from the first preseason game to now, it continues to be interesting to just watch this guy do what he does. It's like, without a doubt, the best thing about this thing is that somehow I wound up on the sideline getting to watch this guy play up close, and it's really cool.
He's been able to show his full repertoire this whole season, and the playoffs has kind of made it even more of a bigger stage. And through the regular season, he's had big games like this before, but he hasn't played the minutes. So you give him more minutes, you give him more shots, you give him more touches, you give him more time to be on the floor. I think he's the best two-way basketball player in the NBA. And he just goes. And I've seen some stuff from him this year that just you say, wow.
It's great, to have teammates on your team that have confidence in you, and it helps you, gives you an extra drive, an extra push to be better. And when you play or don't play with someone, you can see how good or not good they are. Once you're on their team. And, I guess he's seeing it now.
Raptors fans across the globe hoping to see Kawhi rise tonight as the Dinos try and bring home the championship. Now, earlier today we spoke with Raptors play-by-play announcer Matt Devlin, who says why this trophy is the Raptors to lose.
Every game is pivotal. Every game is a must-win when you're at this time of the year. And I felt great. Of course, I'm not playing. I felt great, as did many fans going into Game 5, and I feel the same way heading into tonight. And if it ends up going back to Toronto, I'd feel great going into a Game 7 because the Toronto Raptors are the better team. And they've proven that over the course of this series. They've proven it over the course of the entire season.
Now, the X factor could be the championship pedigree of the Golden State Warriors. Just take a look at those championship banners that hang high up in the rafters. Now, we're going through rehearsals here on the hard court. Ahead of tonight's big game, Sarah McLachlan will be singing "Oh Canada." She already went through her rehearsal. Now, ahead on City News at 6, I'm going to get some tips on how you hold a championship parade. Now, we're not trying to get ahead of ourselves, but it's always good to plan, and we learn from one of the best.
Just trust the work, and the work is the only thing that'll stay constant and remain, steady the whole time. The same form that you shoot with when you practice is the same one you got to go out there and shoot with, when there's a championship on the line.
Some of the Raptors already putting in some work ahead of tonight's big game. Same thing with the Golden State Warriors. We are live inside Oracle Arena. Now, the Raptors trying to make NBA history tonight, while the Warriors, they're just trying to stay alive one more day. Now, first the Raps, if they're going to win, they've got to slay the Giant. The Warriors, their fan base, they know a thing or two about winning. So we hit the streets in Oakland to see how it's done. This is part of the parade route along Lake Merritt on Lakeside Drive. We caught up with NBC Bay Area sports reporter Colin Resch for some pro tips on how to celebrate a proper parade. In the events, we get to host one.
Tips would be, 1, get there early, and I mean super early. So what they do here in Oakland, people start arriving around 3 a.m. to start lining the streets. If you want to be up against it, and I'm assuming it would be the same in Toronto, you want that front row, right? You want to be able to give high fives to the players, do this and that. You got to be there early. That's the number 1 tip. Bring sunscreen because in the morning it's cold, but if it's anything like Oakland, and I know it can get hot in Toronto, maybe, I don't know what the weather's like in the next week or so, but be prepared for that and bring a lot of fluids and food because it's going to pack in and there's really not going to be anywhere to go in certain spots. It's going to be hard to get to things. So it's almost like preparing yourself to go camping, right? Like, worst possible scenario could happen, so be prepared.
Tens of thousands line the street here where we stand for your parades. Do you think, that Toronto's might be bigger, though? If we were to stand here and measure our parades, who might have the bigger one?
I would think based on population, it'd be pretty close. I would think Toronto, since this would be the Raptors first, could be bigger. They do about 1.5 million here for the Warriors parades, and they've gone up as the years have gone on, right? More fans, right? I'm a Warrior fan. I have been forever. So they come out of the woodwork. Raptors, though, and the whole country, are people coming in from all over for this parade? Maybe. So I think you guys are going to have an even bigger one than they would have here.
Only time will tell. First, the Raptors need to win yet another game inside Oracle Arena. Now, win or lose, it's going to be a special night here inside the Oracle. This will be the last NBA game ever played here. It's being closed down. They're moving to shiny new digs across the bay in San Francisco.